clearly accidentally, ran into a convoy of Palestinian cars near the Rafah crossing going into Gaza, and 4 Palestinians, including 3 from the Jabalia refugee camp, were killed. So the rumor circulated very quickly that this was a purposeful act by the Israelis, ramming a tank into a convoy of civilian vehicles. And the agitation started. It started quickly. It spread quickly. And it lasted, depending on how you count, from December of 1987 until essentially 1993, the signing of the Oslo peace agreements. And then that agitation over the course of 5.5 years taught us all a new word, the Intifada. That was the Intifada. The same way as before this. It's funny, when I was a little kid, they had these little Encyclopedia Brown books where they had this little detective, and you had to sort of read a story. It was a little short story, like maybe 2 pages. And then Encyclopedia Brown figured something out, and you had to figure it out. And he was home one day when the father walks in proudly proclaiming that he got a very, very rare coin. It was a very rare coin. It was minted by the Kaiser in honor of bravery by soldiers in World War I. So it was minted in 1920. Why is that a fake? Because in 1920 you don't know there's going to be a World War II, right? So you didn't know there's going to be a second. So this was the Intifada. This was the Intifada. We don't know about the suicide bombers yet. We don't know about the lynchings yet. We know about kids with stones and Molotov cocktails and more stones and knives later on when it really escalated to knives. They didn't have, or if they had, they weren't using live ammunition in the late 80s and the early 90s, but it was a real